Hello all you beautiful and dashing peeps from around the world. This is White Mage Trinity from the Andromeda network. Now I've decided to start a new video series. Wait a minute, this game is a bit too detailed. We need something more pixelated. Of course we'll be playing Minecraft. I hope we can all have a spectacular time in this new world. Ah, that feels better. Now we're in a much more blocky, pixelated world. I mean, it still looks nice though. So we started a few months back on this server. It is a vanilla 1.14.4 server. We just recently updated it actually. In fact, I'll do you a favor and put a link to the website in the description down below. Now, let's have a little tour of our home. And we got this map over here. I've been slowly mapping out the area, and we've been doing work in this area over here, as you can see. Actually, this map needs to be updated. We'll say that for another time. So I have my mine down there, and we got this smeltery set up. It's broken right now. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Let's get it out of here. All right. So as you can see, my house is kind of bare because we just recently moved all the chests and everything out to the storage building down there, the one that's on fire. And we have this beautiful view out from our balcony. We settled between a plains, a mountain, and also a mesa. It's quite a neat area. I've been really enjoying playing in this here. As you can see, the house is still work in progress. I'm making it out of dark oak, and the roof is nether brick, as you can see. I still have to finish a lot on it. It's a work in progress, so don't question it. Let's just look at all the other much prettier and well put together places. So I have this little path from my house, and there's a village over there that we kind of settled next to, but I think the pillagers killed all of them. The villagers in the village, so we didn't manage to save any of them. They actually might have been dead before we even got here to the server. As you can see, I'm not wearing any armor, and there is a good reason for that. Talk about that later. Here is our storage system. Storage building. It's very disorganized. I know there's just kind of like labels for stuff all over the place. We also have a deep storage, backup storage right here for wood, brick, all the different types of things. And then over here I have what I'm probably most proud of so far. I have my fishing shack, which is, as you can see, I even labeled it with a fish on the ceiling. But it's an AFK fishing farm. You have this block over here that is a source block, and then you can right click infinitely on this note block. So if you take the rod and just put it in your hands, if you get a little bit close and then the right spot, you can just infinitely fish. And this is how AFK fishing works. You just kind of sit here forever, and at least until you're done fishing or want to go do something else. But it gives you free experience, and all the items will get hoppered down to the hoppers down there. And this is actually a dual function farm. There's the AFK fishing farm, and then there's this. All this sugarcane and all this water, this is actually a squid farm. You see, the squid will spawn in the water source blocks, and then they'll swim around and then find themselves a sugarcane to fall down, and then they fall all the way down to the bottom to our collection system, all the way down there, all the way. It's quite a ways. It's like 50 blocks or something. Let's go down and look at it. But let's take a look at this real fast. So we got unstackable item filters on each side of the hopper chain, and then, you know, normal item filters for all the other items that you can fish up, plus the deep storage for the books. And there's a chest back here. Why is it? Why is this here? What are you doing here? What did books? Did I put these in here? I don't remember. Anyways, we got more books than we can really use. We also have fishing rods and bows. Let's look at the redstone. This redstone is actually just a simplified version of an item sorter. I believe Impulse has a very good tutorial episode on this, but when these hoppers have items in them, they can only hold up to 45. If it gets any more than 45, so if 46 items come in, it can only be a name tag too, because that's the only slot that will actually stack with anything. The other stacks are just filled with a rename block, so nothing else will mess with the item sorters. But you just do that a couple times over and you tile it. And we also have this floor down here for maintenance, and all the way to the bottom we have this minecart collection system, though the redstone could be done a little bit better on it. You see these comparators aren't actually triggering, or the problem is the redstone on top actually. Because when they're tiled them together, it makes the redstone horizontal rather than pointing at the powered rail. So that's the problem there. I figured out a way to fix it, but that's gonna be for another video. This was quite a build though. This the first major thing we did after putting together the AFK fishing. But as you can see, I could probably use like one minecart. And this is just waterlogged stairs and dirt, just interlaced back and forth, back and forth. It took quite a while to build, and as you can see how tall the sugarcane is, we had to put it in by hand. So if you accidentally broke any of the sugarcane, all of it would be ruined, and the water would become running down the hole where the sugarcane was. I mean, the water is not going to affect any of the other sugarcane, but it's a pain to place it, mainly. So I just don't want to do that. And we can check out this room too. You can see that the squid spawn between here and the glass. And everything in between here is all those water source blocks, they're all squid spawnable. And we also threw in some, sea lanterns to light up the area. I'm not sure if there's drowned that can spawn in there, but I haven't seen any, so it seems to be working. Okay, let's go back up. So this Squid Farm is actually a design I took from Full Symmetry, though I believe she learned it from Ilmango. And though I think Ilmango's design uses fence gates instead of these sugarcane. And I didn't even show off any of the loot that we've gotten from this thing. So if we open these chests, you can see all of the ink sacs that have just passively generated from this. And this is really important because I have a mega build in mind for later on, if we get that far. Back up again. But we'll need a lot of black blocks for the mega build I want to build. Mega structure, mega something, mega. You know the word, mega. But okay, we got more storage over here on top, and here's a tree farm that I've been working on designing. It uses these double piston extenders to push the block. There's where it grows. I was been trying to figure out a better design because all the tree farms I've seen are so inefficient. I also got this redstone circuit down here. It's a double piston extender with a pulse doubler, so it's like a quad pulse or something. I don't know. But you press this button and then it doubles the pulse, and then sends two pulses to the double piston extender. So that will push them both up, push the tree up, and then it grabs the dirt block and pulls it back down. Like, I'm pretty proud of how perfectly timed that is. Like, it looks so beautiful. I don't know why people don't do this for all their tree farms. Like, it works so well. If you just hook this up to like a observer block, you could literally have an automated system that pushes up trees for collection. Now this redstone circuit, I don't even remember where I got it from. I got it from somebody on YouTube. I didn't really modify it that much. It's pretty much the same that I saw, but I'll decide to do something else with it. There's a barn over here that I've been working on. That's for a future episode. You'll have to wait to see what is there. We're also playing with another person on the server, Tetra. She built this tower. It looks neat. She also did all of these, all the landscaping, all the paths, all this stone building right here. She built all that. I didn't build any of this. This pathway over here, I didn't build. The only thing I really built was the building for the fishing shack, the redstone around it, the glass, and the sugarcane in the water. She did help me put in the sugarcane, so I can't say I built that all by myself. So yeah, if we move over to the other side, we also got this, it's really nice because it's in a mesa that the colors just naturally come out like that. I thought about building in the mesa of my house, but maybe that's a better spot. Honestly, this is I don't know why we decided to build in these positions, but I did build this storage building, and the roof took a long time because it's 4 ways symmetrical on each side, and then we of course put nether brick up here and lit it on fire, because why not? Because there's no fire spread on the server, so we don't have to worry about any chests burning or anything of that matter. But yeah, we got also a nether farm out here, and she made this building for the nether portal. It looks pretty. It matches pretty well, and if we go through this nether portal, we come out, and we've also done some work out here. We have quite a few projects that we've been working towards, but like, there's only 2 of us. There's like nobody else playing on the server. It's so empty, honestly. Oh yeah, there's also something back here that I want to see, but it's quite a ways. Well, see, what I mean by see is show off. But we climb up all these vines, and we keep climbing, we keep climbing, we keep climbing, and wait a minute, we're on top of bedrock. Yes, I broke a hole in the bedrock. It is actually something I learned from watching Impulse doing on the Hermitcraft server. I'm pretty sure he got it from Ilmango, who's like a Minecraft savant. If you like Minecraft and you haven't followed Ilmango yet, go ahead and give him a thumbs up. He designed this piston faceless contraption. I don't even understand how it works, and I think it's a glitch that maybe you get from blowing off the faces of pistons. It's quite a complex thing, so I can't really explain it. You just have to watch his video. And then the reason why we have this giant column up here is because at the top there's a platform, and what we're planning for that platform is to build a pigman zombie spawner up there, because we're so high up that nothing else can spawn, and like when you go all the way up there, the only places they can spawn are on that platform. So you get increased spawns of pigmen on that platform, and if you set it up right, you can make yourself an experience farm and a gold farm. Okay, let's go back to the overworld. Oh yeah, I forgot the portal just kind of is randomly in the air on this platform. Um, there's also the dirt bridge that we've been stealing villagers with, and a village. That village actually has people in it left. But yeah, we just go back through the portal, and it takes us down to where our normal portal is instead of all the way up there. And we go through the portal again, and we end up back at the portal building. See how nicely that works? But yeah, you see that barn over here? That is a sheep farm that I've been putting together. It's got some pretty complex redstone, and I don't even know what to say about it. You'll just have to see in the next episode. So thank you guys for joining me. I'll see y'all next time.